All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sotko here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about Coinbase. It's kind of like a, oh boy, what did Coinbase do now? Because I promise you guys, Coinbase is doing real bad, dudes. So I suppose the first thing we're going to talk about maybe is just a little history. I suppose the first thing that Coinbase sort of did was not really list that many coins, and I suppose that's not too bad of a thing. But along came Coinbase, and it was one of the first great exchanges that didn't really get hacked, didn't do anything too bad. I suppose the one bad thing that they did was just not list too many coins. For a long time, they just sort of had Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and that's all good. But along came all these other exchanges, started listing all these other coins, started to get much more volume than Coinbase. And then along came Bitcoin Cash, and there was this massive, massive fiasco. And you could just basically Google, again, I just did this Coinbase Bitcoin list fiasco. And I remember watching this live when Bitcoin Cash got listed on Coinbase. It was an unbelievable fiasco. Nobody could really buy or sell it. Or actually, people could really only buy. You couldn't really sell it. It was just a total disaster. Bitcoin Cash rose to just thousands of dollars. It wasn't meant to be. It was horrible. They got sued over it, but then judges ruled that they didn't commit any fraud in it, and it kind of started a horrible downfall of Coinbase in a number of ways. But for a while, Coinbase was pretty amazing, especially when they had GDAX. When Coinbase Pro was called GDAX, they had free limit orders, which was amazing. You could basically sit there and day trade all day. It didn't matter if Bitcoin only went up $100 or it went down $50. You could buy, sell, buy, sell. There was no fees, so it didn't matter how much Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin went up or down. As long as you sold and bought and sold and bought, you would be making money or making satoshis, and you didn't have to worry about the fees at all. So you didn't have to calculate that in. And if Bitcoin didn't go up enough for you, and when you sold, you didn't lose out on any fees, and that was amazing. And then they took that away. But let's begin with the recent news, because Coinbase is doing real bad lately. So former Coinbase manager and two others charged in crypto insider trading scheme. And this is something that people have alleged for quite a while, because, again, they didn't release a lot of coins on Coinbase for a long time. Then all of a sudden, maybe a year and a half ago, they started releasing just all these coins. Excuse me. And normally, these coins usually go up in price before they are listed on an exchange, whereas Coinbase is sort of the opposite. They're fine, and then all of a sudden they get listed on Coinbase, and then they just tank in price, which is very strange, because normally a coin typically will go up in price because of the hype of it being on an exchange. And so people cry out that there is some kind of insider trading where people have bought it previously, and it went up in price without it being announced at all in any way, shape, or form. And then all of a sudden it just gets on Coinbase, and then it just tanks in price. If you take a look at almost every single coin that has ever been listed on Coinbase, it is tanked in price very shortly after. And people wonder what's up with that. 3 people have been charged in the first ever crypto insider trading tipping scheme, according to U.S. Attorney Office for the Southern District of New York. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams charged Ishan Wahi, a former product manager at Coinbase, his brother Nikhil Wahi, I don't know, and a friend Samir Ramani, with wire fraud conspiracy and wire fraud in connection with a scheme to commit insider trading in crypto assets. The charges allege the individuals planned to use confidential Coinbase information about which crypto assets were scheduled to be listed on Coinbase's exchange, which sort of validates everybody's theory that Coinbase, in some way, shape, or form, or at least some people, were committing some kind of insider trading. The release also says that Ishan Wahi attempted to flee to India ahead of a scheduled interview by Coinbase's security department, but was prevented by law enforcement from leaving. Today's charges are a further reminder that Web3 is not a law-free zone. Our message with these charges is clear. Fraud is fraud is fraud. 3 times, whether it occurs on the blockchain or on Wall Street. So that's a thing with Coinbase now. it's probably a thing with many, many, many exchanges, to be totally fair on that one. And then this is the actual United States Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York paper, just as proof that this was an actual thing here. Three charged in first ever cryptocurrency insider trading tipping scheme. Here's the thing as well. So, is Coinbase going bankrupt? Exchange to shut down its U.S. affiliate marketing program. So this is pretty bad. So Coinbase is doing so badly that they're going to shut down their affiliate marketing program. So their affiliate marketing program is basically, you see in everybody's, usually crypto YouTubers, or even you have it if you happen to have a Coinbase account. You'll notice if you'll have that link, and if you sign somebody up and they spend $100 on Coinbase, which is pretty easy to do, you get $10 in Bitcoin, and then they get $10 in Bitcoin. That's the affiliate marketing program. Everybody has it. You don't need to be a big account spender. You don't need to be a YouTuber. Everybody gets that option. So over the course of the past few months, we've witnessed some of the largest digital currency lending platforms and hedge funds implode. The shocking series of events has left many wondering who's next. Now, after several worrying red flags, leading exchange Coinbase is allegedly shutting down its U.S. affiliate marketing program. It's the latest in a series of moves that have some speculating that the exchange is facing its own liquidity crisis. I also wanted to point out that I'm actually reading this on CoinGeek, which is made by what's his face, the guy that's friends with the BSV guy, not Craig Wright, the guy that's always with him. So, yeah, I'm kind of reading slight propaganda, but this is true. The revelation that Coinbase is temporarily shutting down its U.S. affiliate marketing campaign came as a Business Insider saw leaked emails from inside the company. According to the report, Coinbase will shut down the program on July 19th. The firm supposedly cited market conditions and the outlook for the rest of 2022 as reasons for its decision. What conditions is Coinbase referring to? An 80% drop in trading volume, massive crashes in the value of digital currencies and other tokens like NFTs, and an ever-tightening regulatory noose no doubt play a role. Now, I'm not sure if actually Coinbase has announced this or not. So the problem that I'm seeing here is that even just sitting here, I can bring up my phone, and then I actually still have this link. I still have the get $10 link at the top of the phone, and I still have my my link for the affiliate link. And it says $10 in Bitcoin for you, $10 for a friend, the whole affiliate link thing, and more ways to share it. And right, you can copy your link and all that good stuff. So I still have that, which is interesting. So it either still works, and this is BS, because this is the 21st of July. Or Coinbase is just sort of duping us, and they were like, you know what, we're going to shut down our program on the 19th, and that's true, but we're just going to keep the link there. We don't feel like sort of programming that out of our app and stuff like that. We don't feel like providing an update to the app and in our site and stuff like that. And we'll just have people invite to the platform regardless, and but not provide them with $10 in Bitcoin if they happen to invite somebody, which could be a thing. Because I've had the Coinbase links in my various videos for quite some time, and I haven't had any signups for quite some time. Now, that might mean that I haven't actually had any signups, and I don't really care, to be totally honest. Which it may be true that I haven't had any, but it's been quite some time since I've had one. So they may have shut it down a long time ago, or they may have just like got rid of old links, and then you just have to reuse a link. But as for this information here, I can't really verify, but it seems pretty true. I've seen this in different on different articles as well, that Coinbase was going to get rid of the affiliate program, and it wouldn't surprise me if they actually do. But as far as I see, the link is still available for everybody to use. So again, it's either BS and the link still works, or they just didn't bother to get rid of the links, and they're just still having everybody sign up anyway. But another real bad thing for Coinbase at the moment, 248 million stablecoins, $1 million in stablecoins flow out of Coinbase as community refutes exchange liquidity issues. They say this has not been an easy decision, nor was it made lightly, but due to crypto market conditions and the outlook for the remainder of 2022, Coinbase is unable to continue supporting incentivized traffic to the platform. So this is in response to the affiliate program. So rumors surfaced Friday night that Coinbase could face liquidity issues following leaked emails stating that it would suspend its affiliate program. So again, another website, CryptoSlate, talks about removing the affiliate program. So it's not just CoinGeek, which is sort of BSV propaganda. This is CoinSlate, which is fairly neutral. And talking about a liquidity crisis. So on July 15th, around 50% of stablecoins on Coinbase Pro left the exchange, according to on-chain data from CryptoQuant. The total value came to approximately 248 million. The percentage stablecoin outflow was significantly higher on Coinbase than on other exchanges such as Binance. Only around 1% of stablecoin reserves left Binance over the same period, but the tokens had a similar value at just under $300 million. So we could see here all stablecoin exchange reserve, they're pretty small here, but you can see the stablecoin reserve as of January of 2022 was pretty high on Coinbase Pro at about, we'll call that $1.3 billion. So stablecoins peaked around $1.2 billion on Coinbase in January 2022, but now the value stands at just $284 million. So that's a substantial drop of $1 billion decrease. And on Binance, the value remains in an upward trend since 2019. So since 2019, they have just been going pretty much nonstop upwards. So Coinbase, again, doing real bad. And this is sort of old news, but Coinbase, they offered dream jobs to a bunch of people and then rescinded the job offers. And again, the market is pretty bad out there. In some ways, I heard, in a video yesterday talking about the job market, is that in 2019 there was something like 9 million open jobs or 8 million open jobs, and now there's something like 11 million open jobs out there. Yet Coinbase is rescinding job offers, so they're doing extra bad. And I understand as a business why you would rescind job offers. Maybe you're just doing extra bad at the moment. Maybe you thought you were doing good, and then now you don't. So I understand it, but it just goes to show not doing too good. This is Coinbase stock. Coinbase, when they went public, started out about $342, almost $400 in stock. So at an down minus 78% all time from the all-time high. So it kind of reminds you of crypto. They're just like crypto, down about 80%. That's pretty crypto for you. Minus $268. So if you bought this stock, you're down $268 per share. They're sitting at $73.98 at the moment. I think they had a little rally, and I think I read earlier that the rally was just because probably Ethereum and Bitcoin had rallied. Bitcoin rallied a few $1,000. Ethereum rallied something, like upwards of 50% from $1,000 to $1,500. I think it's sitting like $1,400 at the moment or something, somewhere around there. So 50% rally for Ethereum. And that just helps out Coinbase a little bit, because the better the crypto does, overall, the better that Coinbase stock does. I guess you could argue against that, considering, but you could see here that there's a nice rally there, and I think that's about when Bitcoin was doing well. I'm not sure. I don't have the exact charts in front of me, but not good for Coinbase stock. They probably should have never even gone public. I'm not even sure why they did. But this is old news as well, just to show that how poor of a decision Coinbase does, is that crypto fans flee Coinbase after it hired hackers for dictators. This is back in 2019, and they hired some help for Coinbase, but the help that they hired were basically hackers for dictators. Hacking teams sell spyware to cops, corporations, and countries like Saudi Arabia. Crypto fans value privacy. They're distrustful of governments. They're paranoid about possible hacks. So cryptocurrency users were not impressed when Coinbase, a major crypto exchange, partnered with former members of a notorious hacking company that sells spyware to oppressive regimes. Not going to read the whole thing, but they made a mistake hiring that particular group. It did not go over well. I remember that one. That one was in the news on my channel as well back in 2019. So a whole bunch of mistakes. Coinbase not doing well. So their management whether former management getting arrested for insider trading. So the insider trading is confirmed at currently. Their stablecoin outflow is extreme. They're rescinding job offers. Potentially taking away the affiliate program, which isn't that amazing. It's not an extreme shock to the crypto world that you're not going to get $10 for inviting somebody. And to be fair, Coinbase is so ubiquitous anymore. It's so universal. I think everybody at this point has either has a Coinbase account or has used a Coinbase account and either likes it or dislikes it. So you've either used it or you no longer use it. And there really isn't anybody to sign up. And as a crypto YouTuber, and I'm not a very large crypto YouTuber, but as a crypto YouTuber, I think I'm a pretty good I think I'm a pretty good measure of how many people are signing up to Coinbase. And in the end of 2017 and in the beginning of 2018, I'd get 4 people a day to sign up to Coinbase. So sometimes I'd get 20, 30, sometimes $40 in Coinbase, in Bitcoin per day for signing people up, which, is nothing amazing, but along with the revenue of making videos and stuff like that, wasn't too bad. And people were signing up all the time. So I consider that effectively free Bitcoin for signing people up. And then it sort of dived down in 2018. But once 2019 started, since 2019 and 2020, I've probably got maybe 2 in that entire time, like since then. So like, there's just been nobody. Like, I think I got one a few months ago, just one. I was like, weird. Like, I seen it on my phone. I was like, that's really strange. Like who signs up to Coinbase anymore? So I haven't got one in effectively years, except for that one. So like, nobody signs up to it anymore. I think everybody just has one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do get rid of it. But it's just not a good thing to get rid of it. It's a bad sign that if they can't afford to give $10 in Bitcoin essentially $20 in Bitcoin to 2 people, like $10 in Bitcoin to 2 people. Then they're doing pretty bad. And a lot of the times too, the new person that signs up to Coinbase doesn't know to use Coinbase Pro, so they end up spending a bunch of fees on regular Coinbase. And then those fees just go right into Coinbase, and so some of that $10 goes right back to the person anyway. Like, so it's not even that big of a loss to Coinbase to do that. And they end up getting more money in fees in the long run anyway. So it's definitely no loss to Coinbase. So you can tell that they're doing really, really bad at the moment. Are they going to go under or anything? I don't think so. But what this means, I think, is just fees are just going to increase over time in order to maintain the same amount of profit level with a smaller amount of users and volume eventually. So not good for Coinbase at all. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, I'll see you guys next time.